God has made His final decision about your destiny today. You've been wondering if you're truly meant for something greater, and the answer has arrived. You're the one they want in heaven's plan. This isn't random selection, but divine appointment. That's been in motion since before you were born. Spiritual forces have been watching, testing, and preparing you for this exact moment in time. Your calling has been confirmed in the heavenly realm, and the waiting period is officially over. The divine selection process that's been happening behind the scenes has reached its conclusion, and your name is written at the top of the chosen list. As you hear these words, know that God sees the unique gifts inside you that others have completely overlooked or undervalued. It's normal to feel unworthy or shocked when you discover you've been selected for something this significant, but remember that God's vision of you is perfect and complete. This divine selection is your moment when everything shifts in your life, from ordinary to extraordinary. You're receiving this confirmation because the time for hesitation has ended, and the season for stepping forward has begun. Even when accepting this calling feels overwhelming or impossible, trust that this selection is heaven's way of showing you who you really are. Your response to this divine appointment doesn't just affect your future. It impacts the lives of countless people who are waiting for you to accept your role in God's master plan. As you think about this divine selection, take time to see how God has been preparing you through every trial you've faced. Just like gold must pass through intense fire to become pure and valuable, your spirit has been refined through challenges to make you ready for this sacred assignment. God saw qualities in you that led to this selection: your heart for others, your strength during difficult times, your ability to find hope when others give up. Just like a master jeweler handpicks only the most precious gems from thousands of ordinary stones, you have been chosen from among millions because of what God sees in your character. Every rejection you faced was protection from the wrong assignment. Every disappointment was preparation for the right opportunity. Every moment when you felt forgotten was actually when you were being specially prepared in secret. This selection isn't about your perfect performance, but about your surrendered heart that's willing to be used for something bigger than yourself. This divine selection marks a crucial spiritual milestone in your journey of faith and purpose. It's a time for you to find the courage to accept what God has been planning for your life all along. Face this calling with excitement rather than fear, knowing that divine appointments come with divine empowerment. There's a perfect plan at work in your life, and this selection is the next chapter unfolding exactly as heaven intended. The self-doubt you've carried isn't a disqualification. It's been preparation for the humility you'll need in this assignment. Every moment of uncertainty about your worth was actually preparation for the certainty of your calling. When the responsibility feels too big, remember that God doesn't call the equipped, He equips the called. Reach out in prayer for wisdom as you accept this sacred responsibility. God is always ready to give you direction, strength, and the supernatural ability to fulfill what He's calling you to do. In your quiet moments with Him, you'll receive the specific instructions you need to walk confidently in this assignment. Your selection comes with a promise that you'll never walk alone in what lies ahead. As we've discussed this divine selection and what it means for your future, I want to help you stay connected to continued guidance for walking in your calling. If this message about being chosen resonates with your spirit and confirms what you've been sensing, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to receive more divine revelations about your purpose. Pay attention to the unmistakable signs around you that confirm this divine selection is real and active in your life. These aren't just positive thinking or wishful imagination. They are heaven's way of validating what's been spoken over your destiny. As you move through your days, notice how opportunities keep opening in areas where you feel most passionate and gifted. You might find people constantly seeking your advice, turning to you for leadership, or asking for your help in situations that require wisdom beyond your years. Doors that seemed permanently closed are suddenly swinging wide open. Resources you need for your calling start appearing from unexpected sources. You might notice strangers treating you with unusual respect, or feeling a deep sense of peace when you think about stepping into greater responsibility. These aren't coincidences. They're divine confirmation signals being sent directly to validate your selection. Trust the inner knowing that's been growing stronger about your unique purpose and mission, that persistent voice inside confirming your calling isn't your imagination. It's God's Spirit bearing witness with your spirit about what you're created to accomplish. When specific opportunities keep presenting themselves, when your name keeps coming up in conversations about leadership or service, when you feel supernatural confidence about your future, these are all heaven's way of confirming that yes, you're absolutely the one they want. Remember, you're not stepping into this divine calling without complete heavenly backup and support surrounding you every step of the way. God's unlimited resources are now assigned to ensure your success in this sacred mission He's entrusted to your care. Around you stands an entire team of angels who have been specially assigned to assist you in fulfilling this calling with excellence and supernatural breakthrough. Spiritual helpers are already mobilizing circumstances, connections, and resources that you'll need to succeed beyond what you can imagine. This divine selection doesn't just come with responsibility, it comes with divine provision, supernatural protection, and heaven's full endorsement of your mission. Feel deep gratitude for being entrusted with something this significant, because it reveals how much confidence God has in your character and your heart. Each step you take in this calling brings you closer to seeing God's power work through you in ways that will amaze even you. The universe itself is aligning to support what you've been selected to accomplish, and absolutely nothing can prevent what God has ordained for your life. Divine timing. God's perfect heavenly calendar is operating in your selection announcement. Right now in this moment, when you receive confirmation about being chosen at exactly the time when you're spiritually mature enough to handle it, that sacred timing revealing itself perfectly. This moment shows you're completely aligned with God's predetermined schedule for your life purpose, living in perfect harmony with heaven's plan for your destiny. As these confirmation signs about your selection become clearer and stronger, let them build unshakable confidence in your divine appointment. Each validation you receive proves you're being guided by perfect wisdom toward your ultimate assignment. Pay close attention to these experiences and treasure them in your heart. They aren't random encouragements, they're part of a carefully orchestrated plan to prepare you for the responsibility and privilege ahead. What seemed like delays in your past were actually perfect preparation periods, getting you ready for this exact moment. Keep your heart completely open to receiving more divine messages about your calling. The more you recognize and embrace these confirmations, the clearer your path forward becomes and the stronger your confidence grows. Just as you receive these divine messages about your selection and calling, your partnership helps us continue sharing similar revelations with others who are questioning their purpose and destiny. A small super thanks of $5, $10, or $20 allows these life-changing confirmations to reach chosen vessels who feel overlooked, but are actually being prepared for their divine assignments just like you. As you prepare to fully accept this divine selection, believe with all your heart that stepping into your calling will trigger the most amazing spiritual transformation you've ever experienced. Just like a caterpillar must surrender its old form to become the magnificent butterfly it was always meant to be, accepting your divine assignment will transform you into the powerful vessel God created you to become. God has arranged this calling perfectly in your life, even considering your past mistakes, failures, and moments when you felt completely disqualified. Focus on developing the spiritual maturity and character strength required for this sacred assignment, because inner transformation is what sustains you through the challenges and responsibilities Ahead, when you step confidently into your identity as God's chosen vessel, miraculous changes begin happening in every area of your life. Relationships align with your calling, opportunities multiply beyond your expectations, and resources flow toward your assignment in supernatural ways. Every step you take toward fully accepting this divine selection reveals more of God's incredible plan for your future. Stay completely authentic in your calling, because your genuine heart and humble spirit are exactly what attracted God's attention and led to your selection in the first place. As you accept this divine selection, make it your daily practice to declare with confidence, "I accept my divine calling and walk in it with boldness." Speak these powerful words every morning with complete faith and watch how they activate heavenly support for your mission. This simple declaration creates a spiritual atmosphere around you that attracts the right people, opportunities, and resources needed for your assignment. When feelings of inadequacy try to creep in, or when you wonder if you're really qualified for this calling, pause and reconnect with this truth. Use these moments to quiet all the doubts and fears, focusing instead on the divine power that's working through you right now. Trust that God is directing every step of your journey, and begin each day by thanking Him for choosing you specifically for this purpose. When you fill your mind with gratitude for being selected and faith in your ability to succeed, you create space for miracles to manifest in your assignment. Your confidence in this calling is the key that unlocks all the supernatural resources Heaven has prepared for your success and breakthrough. During this season of accepting your calling, you're not just transforming your own life, but you're also becoming someone who will impact generations through your faithful obedience to this divine assignment. This calling offers you the opportunity to demonstrate God's power in action through your daily choices and responses to challenges. Each day presents new chances to strengthen your faith while inspiring others who are watching your journey unfold. As you pray for wisdom and walk closely with God, remember to share your testimony of being chosen with those who need hope. Your experience of divine selection can encourage and awaken others who might be struggling to believe they have purpose and value. Use your story to bring light into someone else's season of doubt and uncertainty. Embrace each day as an opportunity to build a lasting legacy, using your calling to create positive change that extends far beyond your lifetime. In this journey of purpose, we grow stronger together, supporting each other through prayer and fellowship, creating a community of chosen vessels who stand united in fulfilling God's plans for this generation and beyond. In closing, as we embrace this divine selection and everything it means for your future, let's move forward with complete confidence and joyful expectation. Be ready to receive God's supernatural empowerment, face new challenges with unwavering faith, and recognize every blessing that confirms your calling along the way. Trust completely in the power of prayer and in God's constant presence as you walk in this assignment. You are stepping into a destiny of victory, surrounded by heaven's love and strengthened by divine purpose. Keep declaring, "I accept my divine calling and walk in it with boldness," and watch as God's favor opens doors that no one can close. If this message has confirmed what your spirit has been sensing about being chosen for something greater, please like this video and subscribe to our channel. For continued guidance on walking in your divine calling, hit the notification bell so you never miss a revelation or confirmation meant specifically for you. When you share this message with others, you multiply the blessing and help awaken other chosen vessels to their purpose. Dear Heavenly Father, please give us courage to accept our divine callings and the wisdom to walk faithfully in the assignments you've prepared for us. Grant us strength to impact others through our obedience to your will. Amen. If this message has awakened something powerful in your spirit or confirmed your divine selection, consider expressing your gratitude with a super thanks of $5, $10, $20 or more. Your partnership enables us to continue bringing these life-changing revelations to chosen vessels around the world who are discovering their purpose. Please share in the comments what signs of divine selection you've been noticing in your own life, or what spiritual topics about walking in your calling you'd like us to address in future videos. Your testimonies and questions help us provide the specific guidance you need for your journey.